Journal entry, day 2. Time to train. It was another early morning for me as the excitement grew for today. I knew I'd be spending the day training, grinding with my Pokemon, trying to get as strong as we can for the upcoming battles, for the forest, and for my gym matches. I started with Rathalos, and after a battle, I decided this would be a great time for some of my other Pokemon to get some training. They were still young and inexperienced, so right now I'm just letting them experience the first few moments of battle and then switching out to Rathalos, who's had quite a bit more experience battling, and let him fight the stronger Pokemon that we face. So far, this method of training has appeared pretty successful. I could tell that both Rocky and Rathalos were growing stronger with this method. Soon I would move and allow Ruthless to try this method as well. Journal entry day 2. The time is a little after 9 o'clock, and we've trained and we fought hard, but I could tell that Rathalos was getting tired, getting weak. So we made our way back to town, went up and talked to Nurse Joy a little bit, had her restore my Pokemon. Gave him a little rest and had a little bit of breakfast while we were here. Just a small something easy and fast, so we could get right back to training. That's what today was completely devoted for. It was nothing but training. We train because I know what lies ahead is gonna be tough. But I trust my Pokemon. I know with the training we are doing, that they'll be able to handle what's coming up. Between the Viridian Forest that'll be coming and the future gym battles, they'd need trained. Myself as well, because I am just as new at this as they are. We continued training, and I knew that this type of training was going to be hard on my Pokemon, that I would need to make multiple trips back to town, to the Pokemon Center. I wanted to push my Pokemon as hard as I could. I wanted them to be strong, stronger than me. Push them to the point of exhaustion, but at the same time I didn't want to overdo it. Journal entry day 2. We've trained some more and I can tell Rocky's getting stronger. some of the Pokemon that I wouldn't allow him to fight right off, he's now able to take on by himself without having to switch Rathalos out. I knew soon he would be strong enough to take Rathalos' place and allow Rufus to train in his place. So we continued battling, continued training, one battle right after another, getting that experience. It won't be long now until Rocky learns a new move. Him being primarily a fighting type Pokemon, I expect him to learn a fighting move relatively soon. A move that will help him train even better. Day 2. Again, we made our way back to the Poke Center for a little bit of lunch and to rest, heal everybody up. I could tell they were getting tired, so we took a small break, walked around a little bit, talked to a few people, met some really nice people there at the Pokemon Center. And after a little rest, we decided to head back and train some more. Rocky was growing at an unbelievable rate. That time had come, the time that I had anticipated. He had learned a move, he learned low kick. He had gained enough experience and leveled enough to learn a new move. We were going to try this new move out. We went up against a relatively strong level Rattata, but the low kick made quick work of it. So we knew at this point that Rathalos would be able to rest for a while. So I started to use Rufus a little more, starting off the same way that Rocky had. Too weak to fight a whole lot. So we would switch in and out and allow him to share the experience. This method had proven to work so well with Rocky that I believe it may be the method we use through the remainder of our journey. Journal entry day 2. It's late afternoon and Rathlos has fought and trained hard enough to a level I believe that we can move on for. I'm so excited, now only to get the other two to the same level. Journal entry day 2. We are continuing our fights, our training, all that we can do. Everything as of right now has gone really good. There have been a lot of hard battles come our way, but nothing that my team and I couldn't handle. Journal entry day 2. After a long day of battling, we decided to have a picnic out on this route, have some supper, enjoy the birds chirping, the beautiful weather. Wouldn't be long now till the sun would start to set. I mean, there was a lot of training we needed to get done before then. So after a brief rest, we went right back to training. Journal entry day 2. I can tell that Rufus is also getting extremely strong. He's now able to take on opponents that he wasn't able to take on not too very long ago. After quite a bit of battling, Rufus 2 had learned a new move. It seemed to be a lot like his tackle, except a whole lot faster. I believe they call it quick attack. It's amazing how much stronger that it was. How much stronger it made Rufus. Rufus now having very few battles that he would need help with. We did come across a few while we were battling that were to the point where I wasn't sure, so we would run. Only take on the battles we knew we could face. It wasn't long until Rufus had even surpassed Rocky with this method of training. So we switched Rocky back out and let him get some exercise. I wanted to make sure that we were ready for anything that came our way. Journal entry, day 2. It's starting to get late. The sun is beginning to set. Both Rathlos and Rocky have managed to get to a level that I believe we're all comfortable with for moving on. So all that was left was Rufus. Journal entry, day 2, final entry. The sun had set, a soft cool breeze was blowing. I put my jacket on and made my way back towards town. I knew my Pokemon were good and warm and cozy inside their Pokeballs. We'd had a long day of training, trained well into the night. It's going on 10:30 tonight. We made our way back to the Poke Center. Talked to Nurse Joy one final time for the day. She knew me by name as many times as we had visited her, but she was impressed at how strong that my Pokemon had grown. I was excited, but I believe tonight I'll be able to sleep rather well. After a very long, hard day of training, with little sleep the past 2 nights, I knew today was a good day, and I knew tomorrow would be even better. But until then, it's definitely time for some sleep. And with that, I write down my plans for tomorrow. Checking out the league, going through the Viridian Forest, and catching some new Pokemon. But until then, have a good night and sleep well.